Hi Cancer, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for the second half of February 2020. This is a general read for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 15th through the 29th of February. Remember, if you're checking into love situations, watch your Venus sign video. And remember also that it's a general reading, Cancer, so it won't resonate with all of you. Take what you can from the reading and leave the rest, okay? Just so you know, my candle blew out, so I'm adding in a new candle. So I have two decks of cards here, Cancer, because there are going to be two rows. There are always two rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you. And the bottom row here is what's going on inside of you. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get your reading going. What's going on outside of Cancer? What's going on in Cancer's world, in their lives? What's important to them now? What's happening? Okay, first card out is Five of Swords. Okay. What else is going on? So we got a little bit of conflict. It's going to be different for different ones of you. King of Swords. Okay. Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck. The Magician is your general energy at this time. Okay. Bottom row. What's going on inside of Cancer? What are they thinking and feeling? What is on Cancer's mind? Knight of Cups. Okay. What's on Cancer's mind? Page of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing you're pretty emotional at this time. Ace of Swords. General energy. Chariot. So we've got two general energies that are major arcana. So, it, you know, overall Cancer, I'm seeing you're going through some big stuff right now. Whatever it is, it's big. I'm going to start with the top row, Cancer. I see right now that you're at a place where the world's in your hands. And I do mean figuratively. Like you have the power right now to manifest pretty much anything you want. Now I need to flip that though, because you have to look at your life right now, and I think you are. And whatever the situation is, there's a big situation going on, I said. You have to take responsibility in part for manifesting that, because you did. You're the Magician after all. The Magician is a card of 1, which stands for yourself. Okay? So whatever's happened, you're at a place of needing to make decisions. We've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. And I think the ultimate message is here is it's up to you. It's up to you, Cancer. What is it that you really want? Now, I feel like you're at a place where you're making decisions from emotion rather than from your mind. Okay, I feel like emotions are big and they're highlighted right now. I feel the reason I say that is I feel like some of you are holding on to a situation that left you alienated, abandoned, or left out. Okay, now for some of you, this is within a relationship. You're thinking about a relationship that has caused you to be alone in some way. If not physically alone, because there's some separateness. For some of you, you've recently left out of a relationship. And with justice there, it's telling me that that's what was meant to happen. Okay? That was the karmic path. There were karmic lessons there, Cancer, that needed to be learned. Okay? So I really feel some Cancers are really reminiscent right now. You're looking at what you had instead of looking forward into what you can have. I feel with the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on very tightly to how things were. And you're at a place, actually, right now, Cancer, that you need to start looking forward and make decisions about, now where am I going? Now what am I doing? Definitely feel some of you, this is a relationship with the King of Cups here. This is your somebody special. This somebody special could have been another water sign. Could have been Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But it doesn't have to be their sun sign. Keep that in mind. This could indicate a part of that person. I feel you had a very emotionally fulfilling, at least, relationship with that person. And now that maybe that's no more, there's an emptiness there, and you're looking back at and missing what was. But with the Magician up front, it's telling me you're at a place where you need to start making decisions. You're at a place where you can change your story, Cancer. The Magician is very powerful, but it also talks to me about procrastination. It reminds me to say to you, or reminds me to remind you, no more procrastinating. Make some decisions and move forward now. It's time to move forward now. And I feel like you are of two minds about it. And I feel like you're juggling whether you want to stay where you're at or move forward. So, for some of you, this is a relationship. Definitely feels very relationship oriented at this time. Though I do feel with the Two of Pentacles that there are money decisions that need to be made. I feel for some Cancers, there's a struggle with money. It's like you're juggling money, borrowing from Peter to pay Paul sort of thing. But with the Magician, that there's almost a, I don't know how to put it, with regards to money, when the Magician, with this particular energy, it feels like there's almost a promise of things are going to get better, but you have to put some action into it. Because you have everything you need to achieve. So if you're having money struggles right now, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. And you're ready to make that happen. You can make that happen. You can make ends meet. The power is in your hands. So at this time, in terms of any situation, know you're very strong in terms of your manifesting powers. Okay? I feel like you could pull a rabbit out of a hat, excuse me. I mean, you could make doors open that weren't there before. It's just getting you to do that. Because when the Magician comes up, it also can stand for procrastination. Needing to take action, but not doing it. Because this isn't a card of action. It's a card of possible manifestation. That it requires action to move forward. It's also a card of communication. Okay. A card of action, communication, work, creativity, skills. For some of you, it's travel. Somehow you've managed to put it in your mind that you're traveling. So you're traveling, right? It's a movement. What are you making changes to? What do you need to make changes to? It's also about wishes and unexpected resources. So things happening and you're not sure how they did, but truly it's all within you and how you're thinking about things, okay? So with the Five of Swords up, I really feel a couple things here. I feel like, well, your relationship-wise, it's been tough. There have been conflicts, disagreements, arguments, bumps in the road that you weren't expecting, needing to stand up for yourself, defend yourself. But it also stands for changes in relationships. So you could have easily just left a relationship, or maybe your specific somebody left you. So relationships are ending and beginning, okay? We could be talking about new beginnings within a relationship that's been conflictual as of late. So it's going to be different for different ones of you. But with the Knight of Cups below, it's all about partnerships. For some of you, this is very much a romantic relationship. But for others of you, this is other types of relationships. This is struggles within family units, familial relationships, or within friendships that are close to your heart. And for even others of you, this is struggling with co-workers or soul family relationships. But at the end of the day, there are struggles and changes within important relationships in your life. And, you know, the Five of Swords especially speaks to being alone. You see how he's got all the swords? He might have won this battle, right? All the other guys are either dead or leaving. But he's alone. He's alienated himself. So, you know, remember, if you're in a conflict with somebody special at this time, watch your words wisely, because once you've thrown that stone, you might win the battle, but you're going to ultimately lose the war. You're going to end up making yourself alone. So be very, very, very cautious and conscious of the things you say in the heat of the moment, okay? This is also saying that could be why you're alone now. That's what's happened. Either you or the other person or both of you. Through verbal stones you just can't get back, right? A later message is saying that this is also standing for a battle within yourself. You're all up in your head right now. Oh, and you're thinking about things, you're overthinking things, and there's no win or lose here. You're of two minds, and I've said that already. And lots of decisions got to be made. And I feel like you're battling with yourself all the way through your journey here. And it's not easy. I keep hearing you're not being easy on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself. To stop overthinking things. And just focus in the now and make one decision at a time for forward movement. So definitely all up in your head with the King of Swords here. But this is also a card about protection and guidance from Archangel Michael. Like I said when I started, whatever happened in this relationship was divinely guided and meant to happen with that Justice card that popped up there. And he's saying, yes, that's exactly what's meant to happen. Now, for some of you, it hasn't happened yet, and he's come out to let you know it's okay, but it's a time of purge. It's a time to move forward and on, Cancer. Now, this could be moving on from a relationship, or this could be, just depending on where you're at, Cancer, in the process, this could be you needing to purge your own thoughts because you're too much in your head. But for others of you, this is absolutely getting out of a negative relationship or a negative situation. This could definitely be, you know, legal dealings for some of you. This is giving and getting advice as well from somebody who's trusted. So I do feel like for some of you at this time, you're reaching out for assistance. You know, while I'm doing this reading, I hear a cooing in my background, and it's a pigeon, and pigeons represent peace. You're looking for peace of mind, right? And I feel like you're going to reach out. You're going to reach out to get help, to help build your resolve in a favorable way. You want to lean on somebody. That, or it's professional help. You could be contacting a lawyer. You could be contacting a counselor. But for those of you it's not professional, it's a family or a friend. Somebody close that you so desperately want to lay your heavy heart upon. For others of you, it's not even about that. It's all about purging away people, places, things, and environments that no longer serve you. Speaking your mind first, though, but getting it done. This is a card about getting it done. But it's also a card that lets you know that while you're in this process, you're definitely being guided through it and protected from all that's going on. Because Archangel Michael is right there with you every step of the way. Some of you, this is thinking about new beginnings in love with the Page of Cups here. I'll get to that a little later. With the Two of Wands, you've definitely got decisions. I spoke on this briefly. But I really feel like there's indecisiveness at this time. A great indecisiveness. And the King of Swords is all about getting that clarity that you need. So you could be asking others to help you, to gain your footing, to gain some idea so you can take action and move forward. Because I do feel you want to move forward. There is a part of you, it's a struggle. Because there's a part of you that says, yes, we're moving forward. And then there's a part of you that puts on the brakes and says, no, 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 I'm not moving forward. And then they give whatever reasons to you. And you, of course, it's this internal battle you're having with yourself right now about what to do in this circumstance. You know, with this card, again, I'm brought to the idea of travel. So for some of you, you're absolutely traveling now. Okay? I have to put that out there because that's the feeling. If I think it, I have to say it. So some of you are definitely on the road right now. And some of you, it feels like it's going to be like a road trip. I'm drawn to the idea of paths here. You know, and deer are on here. So definitely, definitely feel like you could be taking the back roads, enjoying and doing some sightseeing for some of you at this time. Definitely. For others of you, it's just getting out in the environment, trying to get out, get outside. Okay, you see this guy, he has a hiking stick or a walking stick. Go on a hike, go on a walk, going out and enjoying nature, right? Now, for others of you, it's not travel. This is about making decisions to move forward in your life. A new start's on your mind. So this is decisions about whether or not you're going to move forward. And what are you going to move forward with? This could be, for some of you, moving forward with a divorce. Moving forward from a broken down relationship. Moving forward from a conflict at work or a job you do not like. Moving forward from money troubles. Figuring out a way, making a plan, and making decisions about that so you can move forward. It will be different for different ones of you. The thing is to communicate and to get the support system that you need, but not to overthink the matter. Rather, get that help and that support and take the actions that you're inspired to take without overthinking it or talking yourself out of it. So with the Chariot, it's as your main energy and your emotional, it tells me you're off kilter right now, okay? That you're needing to gain balance in reference to some sort of love and going within to get the answers. So again, I really feel like last read, that you're really withdrawn right now. Maybe back more so than you were before, but you're looking for balance, or if you're not, you're needing balance, and you're looking for answers with regards to a relationship. Okay, that's why the Hermit's there. You're looking for balance and answers. And I feel like some of you are still very much struggling with what to do with it all. It's like whatever happened really knocked the wind out of you. But movement forward is on your mind. You're just not balanced enough to take it yet, Cancer. With the Chariot in your mental realm, it speaks to a lack of balance and the need to bring it in. Okay, it also speaks to travels. So some of you are definitely on a journey. Some of you are very much physically traveling and it's on your mind. For others of you, traveling is on your mind and you wish you could and want to. And you have everything you need to make it happen. With the Knight of Cups, like I said, it's all about partnerships. You're wanting to take action in a partnership that's recently changed and left you alone. For some of you, like I said earlier, it's part of you wants to stay, part of you wants to go, part of you wants to reconcile, part of you doesn't want to reconcile. It'll be different for different ones of you. And like I said, this is all sorts of partnerships, okay, Cancer? I'm referring to love, because I see the cups here, but it could be the job you love you're having problems with, a family member you love that you're having problems with, a friend you love that you see what I'm saying? It's just there's heartstrings attached to whatever partnership this is. And you're wanting action. You're wanting to see action happen. You either want to give or get messages of reconciliation, or just to hear from this person, or you want to reach out to them, or you wish they'd reach out to you. It's right there in that line. You're very much thinking about it, and you're very emotional at this time. You're wanting new beginnings. You do want to hear from this person, regardless if you admit that to yourself or not. It's there. With the Page of Cups, again, indicating this could possibly be a person who's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, man or woman, somewhere in their chart. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. But you've got new beginnings on your mind. Now, this could be new beginnings in love. This could be a new beginning in work. This could be a new legal case or wrapping up a legal case, okay? Making it a whole new chapter. Right? It's going to be a new beginning in some way for you. A new start after a broken heart for some of you. One that you're having trouble moving away from. But new starts are on your mind. You want a new start. Some of you want to reconcile. Some of you want to move on and move away from. It'll be different for different ones of you, okay? Decisions are blocking you from it, though. You have to make decisions and take action. So I have John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and this card popped out immediately. Sadness and isolation. So I really feel like this is what you've either been going through or what you're going through now. I feel like there's a lot of healing going on and a need to communicate with the 2, which indicates the throat chakra. And the 3 speaks to collaborating. So I do feel like what I said here with the King of Swords, some of you are going to be reaching out to get that emotional support at this time. Either from a professional or a personal acquaintance, friend, mentor. Okay? I think whatever you have been going through, Cancer, it has left you feeling sad and alone. Which is indicated by the 5 of Swords here, right? What else does Cancer need to know? Find balance. So, like I said earlier, you've got to find balance in order to have that forward movement. And you've got to find balance so you can make the decisions necessary. So you can take that forward movement. There are lots of things going on right now, but if you would step back, please, ground yourself and do this on a regular basis, because right now things are not typical for you. You're off kilter. So every day, if you work to get yourself into balance, you'll find you'll be able to have that forward movement before long. It's on your mind, and I know that. With the 2 here, this is regarding a partnership for some of you. It's definitely going to be business or relationship-oriented partnerships. Familial, love, friendship are highlighted in my book. Okay? So, those are your messages. I hope they resonate. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you happen to like the layout or how I read the cards, hit the like and subscribe button, Cancer. Love having you here. I love doing these for you. And thank you for coming in and watching this video today. I appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck with all this. And until next time, do take care. Love and light always. Namaste.